beautiful Wednesday. I want to do part 2 of the black sheep. So I'm gonna move because we got to multitask today, okay? So I want to talk about let's go. And in this, I would like to dedicate this to 2 longtime friends that because of my nursing and rehearsing, I actually hurt them and didn't mean to. Although we both have faults, I got some truth, especially from Lila, and Joyce told me the truth too, to see myself. Because if you want to be healthy, you can't just point the finger. And I just want to take this time to dedicate this to them and let Joy and Lila know that I really love them. And I also want to send a shout out to an associate who told me that when you got a message, sometimes you don't have to take the scenic route. Just get to it and let's go. And that's why we're going to go with let's go. So I want to point out the trials of David and Joseph. We talked about nurse and rehearse in the first part, right? So we understand that we're talking about where I'm addressing the black sheep. I'm coming from when you come out and you begin to separate. Now you have all these attributes and different things, but you still haven't fulfilled or gotten to what God said about you. You just escaped what you went through, and now you got all this stuff you got to clean up. And now, as if that's not enough, it's all the trials and different things you have to go through. Joseph had the dream and the vision. His brothers betrayed him in the craziest way. He became a slave. He got exalted and knocked back down every time it looked like it was going to be something different. But what did he do? He kept up and he kept going. He just said, let's go. It wasn't until the end of his story that you saw any of his emotion or whatever he felt at the betrayal of his brothers, when now the time came where his dream actually came to manifestation. It came to fruition, and they did need him, right? Then David and all of his trials and everything, and they say how he sat and encouraged himself. That man even had to act like one time that he lost his mind, throwing himself around, drooling at his mouth to survive. But what you got to understand is in those stories and those moments, they knew they had a purpose. So it doesn't even matter who comes or who goes. I could sit here and do a series on all the people who claim that they were a friend and wanted to do this and do that, and because they're prophets or prophetic people and God gave them abilities, they could see the end or whatever God had promised. But the thing is, people don't know about the process. And I want to encourage everybody that's in the process, let's go. And when I say let's go, I mean let's get it. You get knocked down, you get back up. You don't feel like giving up. You know that woman who held on to the hem of Christ's garment, she just said if she could just but touch it. She had an issue of blood for like 12 years. And she said if she could just but touch his hem, she knew that she would be healed. So when you don't have it, I got to pray. I pray like, Lord, I'm like the woman who was at the hem of your garment. That's all I got to hold on to. You could just drag me through. My other parable is the widow and the judge. I talked a bit about that, about pressing and pressing in to overcome issues and situations. But we're talking about let's go. And this has to be in your character too. You got to find a fire, not a strange fire. God is a consuming fire. So anything and anything with fire, whatever is not pure, is what burns up, not you. It's just the impurities and the things that no longer serve you, won't serve ministry, and won't serve any type of relationship that you in. God doesn't care about what's wrong with you. When he picked you, he picked you because he knew what was right. Because he knows the expected end, like Jeremiah 29:11. We say these scriptures, but we really need to put them into practice, into speech, into in here. Let your first sermon be to yourself every day when you get up in the morning. However you start your day, when you going about however you moving around. I want you to be encouraged. It's time to let's go. We talking about the nursing and rehearsing. It's going to show up different things or whatever it is that you know you have to deal with, and know it wasn't fair, and know it wasn't right how you got treated and what people did to you and how they treated you. But you're not there anymore. You're not in that place. So you got to let go of the mindset If you're not a captive, stop acting like you in prison. You understand? And you just have to have a pure confession with God on a daily basis. And take the pressure off yourself about, trying to do everything right. You're going to mess up. You're going to make mistakes. That's how you learn. That's how you build better business, better customer service, better husband, better wife, better friend, better sister, brother, better mother, father, brother. It all takes time. And we got to master forgiving ourselves. So let's go. Joseph got up. He kept going. David got up. He kept going. Even Jesus came here, and his brothers that he was related to through their mother Mary, they didn't believe who he was, who he said he was. And he still kept going. Saul, when he became Paul, he had rocks. He was getting stoned. We not getting stoned. We suffering from injuries of words and abuse that God has blessed us to escape from. So if he made a way of escape, according to 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, there is no temptation that is coming upon you that is not common to man anyway. It's nothing that can overcome or do whatever. And when it comes too much to bear, God will make a way of escape. He didn't say he won't give you more than you can bear. He said when it becomes too much, he'll make a way of escape. But you can't get something for nothing. So you got to go through something to walk worthy of what he gave you to carry. And thank God for the people that left, because they was only in it for the end of it. I have shown people in the process with alcoholism and drunkenness, I got drunk and reveled in drunkenness in front of them just to get rid of them. Because if you can't love me in my mess, you don't love me at all. Love don't come with conditions. I don't love with conditions, and I will not accept love with conditions, because God loved me, so I don't have to. So I want you to be encouraged, black sheep, while you're going through the process. Get up, let's go, let's get it. You feel sad, tell them you sad, get up, let's go. You feel like giving up, Lord, I don't have the strength, get up, let's go. You said I was going to have this, that was 10 years ago, my finances still ain't right. Get up and let's go. Do you want a temporary fix or a permanent solution? So get up, let's go. And it is okay to be a misfit. You are just the right fit for Jesus. I thank God for him not giving me long drawn out. We're not about to keep breaking down pain. We got to get past that. Okay? You're supposed to forget those things which are behind you. So we pushing forward to work to forget. I'm not nursing no wounds. I'm not going to give you no bottle like, yeah, they hurt me. You know they hurt you. They hurt you 20 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 months ago, 2 minutes ago. You already know that. We can't rehearse that. We got to grow up and go forward and allow God to heal us, and also take responsibility in our choices with friendships and relationships at this stage of our lives. Because now you understand you're not at the mercy of nobody. So if you see something wrong, you don't make excuses for it. You limit access, and you do what you're supposed to do in the way of if it's a co-worker or however. And don't be a pick-me. God picked you. That's the only pick you need. And the other people who need to be there and who align with your purpose, they'll come and they'll stay. And iron will sharpen iron. But until then, back to what I said, it's okay to be a misfit. You are just the right fit for Jesus. I want you all to be encouraged in the Lord. Stay blessed until I come back with part 3. I still love you in the love of the Lord. And keep me and this in prayer. Great day.